Hi, my name is Morgan, and I'm the current president of Enactus Carleton, and today I'll be presenting on behalf of my wonderful team. We are located in Ottawa, Ontario. We are a team of about 27 passionate students in a variety of fields. Our ultimate goal is to increase the presence of Enactus at Carleton University. A supportive housing program located in Ottawa reached out to Enactus Carleton during a time of need. Options Bytown, an organization that houses individuals that are transitioning out of homelessness, challenged Enactus Carleton to develop a program that will help keep the residents engaged and teach them tangible and transferable skills that could be applied to different workplace environments. After conducting a needs assessment with the program coordinator at Options Bytown, they suggested that a project related to art would have the most potential for success, since the residents often painted and made crafts during their free time to cope with their personal stressors. The staff had mentioned that some residents were already very talented. This inspired us to start Artspiration, a community project that allows the residents of Options Bytown to monetize their talents as creatives and artists and introduce them to entrepreneurship. Artspiration consists of a series of art workshops that teach the participants of Options Bytown different art techniques and different products that can be made at an affordable cost. The short-term goal is to empower a committed group of participants to create a source of income for themselves, but to also learn skills that will allow them to reintegrate to society. The long-term goal is for the successful participants that are able to consistently make an income by selling their artwork to help teach others in a vulnerable state how they can also be successful entrepreneurs by executing a Train the Trainer program. What makes Artspiration unique from traditional art classes is that it is a project that takes the residents of Options Bytown through a personal and professional developmental program. According to Statistics Canada, in 2016, the census counted 995 shelters with over 22,000 shelter residents. At the time of the census, almost 7 in 1 of these residents were at shelters for people with no fixed address. The vast majority of shelter residents were single, and many of these residents earned after-tax income that would put them in low income where they were living in a one-person private household. The median after-tax income of those living in a shelter because they had no fixed address was about $10,500. For those escaping abuse was about $12,500, and for other reasons about $4,800, was well below half the median after-tax income of individuals aged 15 and older in private dwellings, which should be around $30,000. This shocking statistic made it that much more important to help those in vulnerable situations develop a private source of income. This year, the workshops ran from September 2019 to December 2019. At the beginning of the session, the art projects that would be selected for the term were based on the group of participants' interests. We took into consideration functional art projects that would be able to benefit their lives and the lives of their neighbors, as well as more creative art projects that would be more enjoyable. Then, a schedule for the term was established by coordinating with our team of workshop facilitators and the program coordinator at Options Bytown to ensure that Artspiration workshops would run at a time that would engage with as many residents as possible and did not conflict with any other programming. Each workshop would start by showing an example of the project through pictures and videos of similar products made by other people and examples of finished pieces done by our facilitators. The facilitators would then go through the project step by step, assisting the participants when necessary, and ensuring that the participants are fully engaged until the project is complete. To help motivate and inspire the participants, the facilitators would show the participants the potential that they have to make an income from their art projects by showing them what people are currently selling on Etsy and Shopify. The workshops had a focus on functional art and art that the residents found interesting, which included custom doorstoppers, coloring pages, and holiday cards. Since access to technology and knowledge of platforms such as Etsy and Shopify was limited, it was a great opportunity for them to be inspired to start new projects, and by seeing the different prices that other people were selling their products at, it helped the participants value their projects more reasonably. This year, the workshops also expanded to another Options by Town location, which meant that we were able to expand and host bi-weekly workshops at each location. With the second location, we have been able to more than double our direct impact, from 6 to now 15 participants who have been exposed to entrepreneurship. One of our regular and most committed participants was Heloise, a visually impaired artist that would attend the workshops at both locations. She told us that she is often unable to sleep for multiple hours of the night, and to cope with her mental health issues, she knits blankets that she donates to others through Artspiration. Artspiration has also helped Cheryl, another resident of Options by Town, by teaching her new art projects and developing a new sense of confidence with every successful project. Cheryl has gained the courage to apply and be hired for a part-time job cleaning a cafe. This demonstrated a positive impact on her inspiration to improve her quality of life and financial situation. At Enactus Carleton, we want to have a greater impact on the Options by Town community. There are 3 Options by Town residences in Ottawa that house 128 tenants. In the next year, we're striving to host Artspiration workshops at all 3 locations and double our participation at each location. To encourage more residents to participate in Artspiration, we will host monthly Lunch and Learns. These are information sessions that allow us to engage with more residents, learn more about their goals and interests, and also gather feedback from past participants. This will not only allow us to promote Artspiration, but continue to adapt the program to align with the participants' interests and increase participation. This past year, most expenses were incurred by supplying the materials for the workshops. To help subsidize this cost in the next year, we are working on establishing in-kind sponsorships to cover supplies such as paint, brushes, color pencils, paper, etc., with companies such as Crayola and Michael's Arts and Crafts. In addition, we will establish an agreement with Options by Town to split the cost of materials and food for the Lunch and Learns. In the next year, Artspiration will also focus on more business development workshops. After conducting surveys with the residents to prepare content for the workshops, some of the feedback gathered was that their mental health issues, such as social anxiety, will inhibit them from being able to sell their products in person. To help participants that are eager to start their business, we will teach them how to develop their brand and their store on e-commerce platforms such as Etsy or Shopify to also mitigate social anxiety. To ensure the sustainability of Artspiration, after a cohort of participants go through the art sessions, the business development sessions, and have started their own e-commerce business, we would like to partner with successful participants and train them to lead the workshops, ultimately removing ourselves as the facilitators and employing past Artspiration participants. This Train the Trainer program will open new financial opportunities for the participants and will help them gain valuable leadership skills. We are a group that is passionate about the power of art and how through entrepreneurial leadership it can open new doors for individuals that make little to no personal income. This makes us unique from other programs offered in our Ottawa community because we not only provide supplies to create art, but also aspire to pair it with business skills that can be leveraged to sell the art and further empower our participants. Artspiration provides support materials and workshops so that the residents of Options by Town can better their life situation by doing what they love and leveraging entrepreneurial principles to monetize their talents. For us at Artspiration, We use inspiration to invigorate entrepreneurial action in our community. The gift is in the giving, so lend a helping hand and support those in need. We are Enactus Carleton.